started smoking again, you know? It's not good. It's not good, but so much stress. I didn't see any no smoking signs in this cemetery. Shitty weed, Pittsburgh. God damn. I can hear an excavator. I came to this cemetery because I put a couple monuments in. Here, it's a beautiful cemetery. I mean, it started whenever McKeesport was really flourishing, and they put foundations in for the monuments, and they don't level them right, and the funeral director that taught me how to do it he took me to one of his graves. One of my jobs with the funeral home, whenever I picked up dead people in their houses. Oh, this is fucking awful. Was to study the house, study the people, and then report back to him what he could sell to them. So, like, for instance, there was this Trump guy. He had a big Trump truck. When I say Trump truck, what I mean is he had painted Trump 2024 on his truck and had big Trump signs and the big lie and it was stolen and all that. And I went in and the dude's dead. There's this Native American half grieving for her loss of her loved one. And I looked around. I says, there's a lot of stuffed fucking dead animals in this place. So that's mostly what I reported. I didn't say, guy probably doesn't want Trump 2024 at his funeral, though it is appropriate. Yeah, I said he had a stuffed dog at his house. So they ended up putting deer heads, getting, I don't know how much money they got, 600. Yeah, we'll hand the deer heads up, take care of them. I took the deer head up and down. Oh, man. And he took me to this cemetery. It was a fun day. And he showed me this one monument. I tried to find it. I couldn't, so I like this spot better. Anyway, especially with the leaves changing color. And I was blown away by this monument. The monuments I'm standing around right now, they're all 1893, 1903, 1897, 1905, and they're huge, and they're fucking awesome, and they must have been really important people. I mean, I could spin it around. Oh, okay, yeah, why not? I'll do a little spin for you here. This tripod really sucks, so you're gonna have to bear with me, but it's really a beautiful cemetery. I mean, when the money was here, the money was fucking here, huh? Am I still recording? 5 minutes. So he showed me one of the monuments that he made, and what I was hired for was to teach the owner how to use this impact etcher. So, because with this impact etcher, you can market to people's identity and like hit them really hard, because it's like, oh, you want this image, that image, this image. Who is this person? Don't you want the world to know? A stranger to come up on this monument and be like, this preserved body under here, who were they? And I almost shit my pants when he showed me this masterpiece he made, because that scared me. Oh, this is tobacco, terrible. It was like Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Pirates, money, cash money, some music notes, some rapper, a car, like a Corvette. It just blew me the fuck away. Be like, oh, god damn, that person was insecure, or family. I don't know, he probably he's probably a drug dealer and had like, hey man, I got this like $10,000, like, I want a good stone, man. I want the stone. I want people to fucking know, Steelers, bitch. So yeah, when they couldn't exploit me anymore, boop, I was gone. We're going another route. You're a great employee. You're so talented and smart. I've heard that before. But, we hired you, we got you, and, we're working on getting insurance for you, and I know you've become, like, really, everybody loves you. Fantastic work. Gotta let you go. So, then I'm really depressed, I'm like, what the fuck? Do I go back and work in Hobby Lobby? Ugh. Put my application out everywhere. All the weed stores, all the fucking grows. I'm like, hey man, don't know how to use this resume thing with fucking weed, but I know it all, start to finish. Yeah, slave to CEO. I got it. I trim pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds. Fucking making different kinds of hash from scratch. Designing hydroponic systems. Blah, 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 blah. Worked for one of the first growers in the Emerald Triangle. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing. Fucking dead people. I seem to I get along with dead people fine. And, I think my partner recommended it, and I was like, yeah. What is that? It's a rich person. That is a big old jet for Allegheny County Airport. Rich people. Maybe it's Elon Musk. No, he would come in a rocket. Somebody please visit me. Wasn't cured right. Wasn't flushed enough. Fucking A, man. Duh. Ethos. You gotta step up your ethos. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time on this motherfucker. So Penn Forest Natural Burial Park, Verona, I think it is. Oakmont. I don't know. I never stay anywhere. They hired me after they talked to everybody. Nancy. I thought Nancy talked to Nancy. That would have been weird. No, Laura talked to Nancy. Nancy liked me. Nancy owed me one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Joni out in Oregon. What's up, sister? And Grace McMaster Estrella. Oh, yeah. That does it. Scrubs the stank off your tongue. This is fucking awesome. It's my job. I got hired. I said yes. Laura got back to me. And I said yes before I even knew how much I was going to make. So I said to Laura, you can tell that this is not a job. This is a calling. And there's a landscaper down the street with a sign that says 18 to 24 an hour. So they started me at 18. Well, I finished at 18 too. It's a fun candy. I love candy. I love it. Fuck, I was a candy freak. Still am. Oh my goodness, my whole life candy freak. Reminds me of the Matrix. There is no spoon. Too humid though. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. That's had Pop Rocks. Gotta go for it. Start clumping up. Whoa! So I got there and they wanted me to take care of the trees because they had all these trees, planted trees, dead people and all this, and they didn't take care of them at all, and they were all dying. So they had this place where there's an outhouse and a diesel excavator and some shit. So I started taking the shit off. I was like, this shit shouldn't be here. So I started using the shit, those really dirty wood chips with, garbage in it. But you can pick through it and get it okay. And I put all these garbage wood chips on all of the cremations. And they're looking better because, fungus. Trees dig that fungus shit. They talk to each other with microcrizia. And so yeah, that was a big job. I think it was like that was like 2 months. It was a lot. And in the process, I made this note with Laura on the phone, and it was high priority, low priority, and my suggestions. And it took a while to get everything organized, and like where you put something, and all my things go to suggestions. If you approve it, then it goes into low or high priority, and this is how I'll know which tasks I'm going to do, I'm approved to do, and you can arrange them so how they can get done how Laura wanted them. And Laura and I feel, worked really well together. And Maria St. Clair. Yeah. I think they might have been part of my crew. Posse, 1 in 30. I'm really fucking angry. I'm really angry. I'm really, 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 really angry. But at the same time, not. It's like, I saw this coming from a mile away. So I went in. I'll just leave that for the story. And what was my next job? Some dumb shit. My suggestions was fix the potential landslide as best we can, and then fix the erosion that the slave Dave, when he improperly made his way, Dave's way is a road, that goes to the gas well that was leaking, that Dave told me didn't matter. He didn't put in culverts, he didn't dig a ditch, he didn't make any erosion controls, and he's using these blocks of hay, and there's grass growing out of them, and the erosion is just going around the hay. And but I had it on the note, and I didn't before, if I didn't have this note, I would have been bugging. I'd be like, landslide, 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 landslide. But I said it once, and that was it. That's all I had to say. It's like, this is what I would do if I were you. But no, I was like, I installed a bird house. I weed whacked some silk grass. I had this argument with the people that were dumping, because eventually she got an engineer to come in who apparently agreed with me. Not a good idea to dump infinite amounts of garbage over a cliff. That's fragile. That is right next to the only access to the sanitation for like the entire region, and a park. Not the burial park, like a park where they play baseball by the pool. And I could see, you know, fuck it. I'm not a psychologist, but so everything I say here is an opinion, right? I'm assuming Google's robots would have been looking through this shit, being like, my first dead body. So there's been checks with Google, and if anything I did was illegal, I would have been warned. I hope Google would just warn me. I am giving them like $16 a month now, so you know, if I ever do anything that I'm like, I just like don't get it right, you know, please just warn me, take down the video. I won't go psycho. And so I was, and so Dave, Nancy's 51% owner, and she claims to not be a part of it, but she makes all the decisions. And she took me into her queen's lair. She said that she was the queen of this property. I was like, oh yeah, I can tell that you're the queen of the property. She took me into her free house that has 3 sinks. You know, every kitchen needs 3 sinks. And, you know, a huge bay window. And how she found the subordinate at the fish store was her giant fish tank exploded. But anyway, Pete, I've seen him on YouTube, man. I helped put his monument in. And it was beautiful. I think I'd like Pete. I think Pete and I were probably... I think Pete would have liked me. Yep. And the queen showed me this painting, because I was like pushing boundaries, because I was super excited. I'm like, fucking, I found out how much the excavator operator got digging these simple holes. And I was like, oh my God, I can buy an excavator, I can pay the excavator off, I can get extra jobs. Whoa, income, finally, okay, good. Everything's pretty, everything's perfect. The people are perfect, the place is perfect, the job is perfect, the force is perfect. The plan is perfect. Perfect. Networking, perfect. Perfect opportunities. Boo, 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 boo. Perfect. No. Not perfect. Not fucking perfect. Not perfect at all. That's... where am I? So there's this guy Dave, and he has anger management problems. And he sat down and I recorded this. Ask forgiveness, then permission. I'm not using it in court or anything. It's just like, I wanted to hear it because I've been familiar with so much gaslighting, and there's a ton of gas going on in this motherfucking place. I mean, thick gas. So I was like, I need a reference. What did I say? What did he say? What did Laura say? And I didn't need it because it was so simple. And Dave said, you know, I haven't freaked out on you yet. You know, I haven't said, get your fucking car out of the parking lot. And I was like, Dave, the first time you say, get your fucking car out of the parking lot, I'm gonna quit. And he's like, you'd risk that? Yes, Dave, I'd risk that. I'd risk walking away from fucking being bullied or whatever it is. You know, you're a dick. Don't be a dick to me. No. So I said it again. I was like, I don't have to say it again. That's it. And he had a bad dream the next day. I recorded that too with his permission. And then Soft White Underbelly called me on the fucking phone. I'm coming home from work and I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? I talked to him for 10 minutes. He's like, tell me a story. I was like, Dad, put gun to head. Told him what personality disorder is. 5 traits. Negative affect. Anacostia. Dissociality. Disinhibition. And detachment. God, it's really beautiful here. I love dead people. Edwin Lynch. Man. Brah. Son. Nice. You got some good patina, bro. I got really excited. I was like, holy fuck. And then I called him back 2 days later and he talked to me for 6 minutes more on the phone. I was like, this is amazing. 16 minutes with like, you know, you gotta be really like off of Skid Row to just, you know, get that kind of access. I'm on the phone with a, you know, scammer, maybe. I would assume so. Shit. Man, that's probably his biggest problem right now. I sent him my resume, emailed. I emailed my 2 diagnoses from Dr. Knight and Psychological Perspectives. Then emailed a follow-up video. You know, you got to hear the whole story. No, there was fingering involved. It was like bestiality shit. Cool. So I post that video of me and the dead person with the face scrubbed out, which I thought was legal, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna test this. And it took a while to process, so I know some eyeballs are on it. Have to be, or it's just coincidence, but weird coincidence. And then it gets published. I'm like, bitch is up. Account is still active. I'm not a psycho. And so Nancy was on vacation again. There were a couple things. The landslide bothered me. The gas leak bothered me. The total negligence of her volunteer he's growing food for free. Like he's giving her like not the food that's not rotten or whatnot, and he gets this space for free. And then this really sweet fucking deal of all these greenhouses for $150. 5 greenhouses. Please rent it to me like for $150 because holy shit. I'll suck your dick all day, queen. Oh, this is a fun one. I get nervous. I'm like, is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? You gotta let go and be like, yeah, just trust it. And I haven't had to delete any of these fucking recordings. So like, I feel like I am doing great. I've had practice storytelling. So much practice. Uber, Lyft, 6,000 trips. Year of therapy. Trying to impress people. What you got? So she was on vacation. Oh, the other thing that bothered me at the cemetery was some really like these bridges that aren't supported properly and they look extremely dangerous. Somebody's going to die, but they have insurance, so it's cool. And they won't have to go far to get buried. There's an outlet in the meditation hut that's in the middle of the meadow that doesn't have a ground fault circuit interrupter on it, and it's like 100 yards from the panel. And then they're installing this water feature that will be powered by coal. And that's just like gross, man. I'd rather work for a redneck. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking up the environment, but at least I'm having fun. I'd be like, yeah, fuck the environment. Yeah, let's have some fun, you know? They're real, they're true, not as fake. I mean, they got the Jesus fake, but I think a lot of them are scratching their head with Jesus, because Jesus, man, really like, Nobody would like Jesus. She said, and Nancy was going on her second vacation because when anything, difficult was going to happen, she got out of town, and she let Laura do it. And Laura told me, she came down, she was like, you recorded us without our permission? And I was like, look, dude, Dave has severe personality disorder. Y'all have it. Dave, narcissist, grandiose. Nancy, narcissist, vulnerable. You, dependent. Maria, dependent. Autism. These are just my opinions. I am not a licensed professional, nor can I give advice or anything, but I do one-on-one sessions. I'm a life coach now. $108 an hour. Nancy took me into her queen's lair with her 3 sinks that Dave installed. Dave did all this work for free. He's this shitty fucking room on top of the office where you can hear him fart. It's like no privacy. So like, yeah, great trade, Dave. And he's like, I was just gonna play golf, and then I just started doing work, and I did more work, and they need me. They can't survive without me. No, Dave, they can't. What are they gonna do when you die? Are you gonna get buried there? You don't want to be. You want to be in a plastic thing, right, man? That's what I would want. Shit. So Nancy got back from her trip, and instead of taking the fuel efficient, not really, the all-wheel drive Subaru, fucking Outback or something like that. It's not getting good gas money. She takes this Honda truck, the cemetery's truck. I had to pick up gas, so I started bringing my own gas. Because I was like, I got gas with the truck whenever it was there to use. But whenever Nancy was on vacation, she took the truck, and she wouldn't let anyone put gas in the Subaru because Pete had spilled diesel in it in their previous car, and she had to sell the car because Pete fucking spilled diesel in the car. What a dick. Diesel in the car. So I wasn't putting gasoline in my car, though I did when I got fired on my ride home. No. It was empty when I went there. Full when I went back. Such a shame. And and this truck's a short bed. Like, it's not even a work truck. It's all danged up. Not a hybrid. None of them are hybrids. No hybrids. Diesel machine is what they call it. And a giant, ugly, fucking broken excavator. And then another excavator that they pay a contractor way too much. No, not way too much. It's very difficult to dig graves. It's very difficult. It's one of the most difficult things to do with an excavator. And I came into work and I did that vote for me for president. Man, come on. Vote for me for president. Just like and share. Come on. I got good artwork. Funny, right? A little sore, depressed as fuck. I'm gonna go get some beer. I hope it's the last fucking time. I just hope I lose I'm thinking I could do another heroic dose and just lose my fucking taste for all of it. I say I like weed. Not this weed I'm smoking. It's fucking shitty. Fucking Pittsburgh weed. God. They'd laugh at us in California. So I do my presidential, please vote for me in front of the Welcome Home farm. And I'm gonna get ready. What am I doing? I'm chopping down trees. I'm killing trees of heaven. I'm hatcheting trees of heaven. That feels very Native American. I like it. For the lanternflies, just kill the phloem. Kill the phloem and not the scion, the phloem and the outer, And then the leaves. I saw it. I girdled couple. Came back the next day, and I saw that the lanternflies were like, this tree doesn't taste as good anymore. It's cool. It's fun. I love plants. I went in. Nancy's like, I could tell. Laura was like wide-eyed. And I sat down and I ripped Nancy a fucking... We're going to have to let you go. We're going to give you a severance. And I was like, great, that's awesome. And I offer my services if she ever needs my help because she's severely disordered. She's abusing Dave. She's abusing Laura. She's abusing Maria. There's like mutual abuse with some of her volunteer things going on, or backdoor, like, what do you call a deal that's like unbelievable? Like 5 greenhouses with like storage, water, electricity. I'm thinking I would have to pay 1,000 at least. Like, that's cheap, 1,000. It's 150. It's ridiculous. Like, I told you, Nancy. I told you. And I'm not taking this fucking shit down. So you can get a lawyer or whatnot. These are my opinions. This is my experience. Go ahead. Ask your lawyer to deny my reality. That'll be fun. My friend from New Orleans, like I told you, he's fucking genius, man. And nobody can see it. I mean, some that aren't like horrifically biased. And he loves court. He fucking loves it. Like, that's his jam. That in the NewsHour. He's a weird dude.